Hey simmers and animal lovers, it's Erin with Ice Pony Gaming and welcome to the channel. Welcome back if we've seen each other before. Today I am super excited to film this episode with you. We are going to be picking our next foster dog to make a sim self of and put into our game from Villalobos Rescue Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. If that name sounds familiar, it's probably because it is the prime location for the show Pit Bulls and Parolees on Animal Planet Discovery Channel. I will go ahead and link full episodes to them down below. We will be using like little snippets here and there of the dogs that we're going to be choosing from, but I'm going to try to use as little of that as possible because copyright claims. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look at some dogs. We're going to pop on over to their website very first. Alrighty, so this is the Villalobos website. I'm going to go ahead and put the website kind of bigger on the screen. It's vrcpitbull.com. That'll also be linked in the description below in case you wanted to take a look at any other dogs. There's way more available than what we are going to be able to go over today. So very first, we're going to go, they've got an about section, how we can help, community, adoption process. If you want to get merchandise, it's like over here. That's awesome. We're going to be focused on their adoption processes and we're going to view their dogs. So as you can see, there's a ton here. Very first one that I wanted to call your attention to out of all of these cute faces is Ben. He's made a debut in episode 1 of season 18 of Pit Bulls and Parolees. Again, go ahead, check it out. You can get it through Amazon is where I got mine, Amazon Prime. But if you have Discovery Plus and access to Animal Planet, or if you have the right kind of subscription with Hulu, you can watch that there. So Ben came to us as a stray and we found through his microchip that he had an owner all the way in New Mexico. Crazy, right? Unfortunately, we were not able to reunite Ben with his owner after he stopped communicating with us. That is so sad. Even though this made us incredibly sad, Ben has been such a great sport and is always happy. He's a pretty unique dog and in more ways than one. He's totally deaf, which is not a weakness at all. He had a special test done at LSU to confirm this. Ben is very intuitive and smart. He knows some sign language, sit and come, and he is a fast learner, so we have no doubt that he would do so much more. He's treat motivated, which is super helpful when he's training. Normally we would recommend an owner experienced with deaf dogs, but he's pretty easy. In fact, if we didn't tell you he was deaf, you probably wouldn't know. Not only is Ben the resident cutie pie at VRC, he has also become one of our best employees. He helps us with all of our dog testing. Ben is perfect for dog testing because he adapts to what other dogs need. He loves to play and is so down to wrestle, but he can also coexist with a dog that is not interested in roughhousing. He has made so many canine friends. Another fun fact about Ben is that he loves water. Talk about an adventure pet. This is a dog you could take on hikes, swimming at the lake, or maybe just in your pool at the backyard. Either way, you can count on him. Even though Ben is an all-star employee, we want him to get promoted to a forever home. So I thought that was so cute. We've got a couple of pictures of him here. I'm going to play just a short clip of how they use him sometimes in rescues.
So what should we do?
I might just walk on foot for a minute.
Okay.
A lot of times these dogs are very dog friendly, and so we thought, you know, she may be afraid of us, but maybe she'll be more comfortable approaching Ben, who I brought with me in the van. Ben, do you want to go for a stroll? Ben is special in a way that we use him for a lot of dog testing because he kind of knows how to adjust himself to the dog. So we knew that he would be the right dog to use if she was interested in him.
Look, he's looking. Do you see?
To cover more ground, Spencer, Mariah, and Tony drove around with a crate, and Elise and Ben and I walked around the neighborhood.
Ben, he knows.
Alrighty guys, so that was really awesome to see Ben used in that way. He's not quite as spotted as our sim self Ben is, but I went ahead and gave him some speckling. I might tone that down a little bit, but here is our Benny boy. I made him friendly because he is so great with other dogs and people. He's smart and he's adventurous. So he likes to go places and be up and go with his people. So that is our Ben. If you guys want to play with him, go ahead and comment that down below. Next is a dog that they have made actually a little adoption package for, like a video package in the first episode. Her Her name is Brigitte. She's about 8 years old, and she has this really sweet, kind of unique story. She's got a little bit of special considerations, but they called her out specifically in the episode, and I looked and she was still available for adoption on their website. I wanted to make sure that we included her as a choice here because they have an interest in getting her specifically adopted. So I'm gonna let you watch that package right now.
This is Brigitte. She's about 8 years old, and she came to us when she was only a few weeks old. She's very, very affectionate with people, but unfortunately, after some of the things that Brigitte had been through before, she can no longer be in a home with other dogs. Brigitte was actually adopted out and returned to us by no fault of her own. It was because of the other dog in the home that she was returned to us. Brigitte loves to go on walks, and even though she's 8 years old, she's full of energy and will run around the yard. Yeah! Come on! She's also a dog that'll sit on the couch and cuddle with you as long as you're okay with a lot of kissing. If you're interested in adopting Brigitte, any other Villalobos dog, or donating to Villalobos, go to animalplanet.com/pitbulls. Yay! Woohoo! Wow!
And here's how her page looks on the website. There isn't any bio on her. Originally, when I was going through and looking, I was kind of culling. They have scores and scores of dogs up for adoption. And to eliminate it down to a more manageable number, I went only with the dogs with bios because of the way that we do things. We need a little bit of a story. I'm really glad that they did this package because I had originally not even considered doing Brigitte because her bio wasn't filled out. They're probably in process doing this. Sometimes you catch them at weird times, but her story was actually super sweet. It sounds like because of an interaction she had with a previous dog that may have made her really fearful of interactions with other dogs. So here's our sim self of Brigitte. Based on her little vignette that she got in the episode, I went ahead and made a sim self of her. So I made her friendly, a couch potato because she can relax with you. She is a little bit of an older dog, although she doesn't look like it. She's about 8 years old. So I made her kind of lazy and then playful because she does like to interact and play with her people. We are going to remember that she is going to go to a home without another dog in it. And if you want to go ahead and play with Brigitte until she is adopted, then pop that suggestion down in the comments. So next is a dog named Shank. She's a dog that also got a little video package mentioning that she's up for adoption in season 18. So we'll go ahead and play that now and meet Miss Shank.
Come here, Shank. Okay. This is Shank, who is very, very toy driven. Oh my God. Ready, go. Come on. She is a pit bull, Rottweiler, golden retriever, and herding breed mix. She's about 4.5 years old, super friendly, good with kids, but probably be best as an only dog just because of her energy level. A snapping turtle, loves the water. If you're interested in adopting this really fun dog, Shank, or any other Villalobos dog, or to donate to Villalobos, go to animalplanet.com/pitbulls. Tell them there's a toy behind the camera. You don't normally sit this still for very long.
So Shank, I thought, had a ton of personality. They are specifically mentioning her, which is amazing. So I wanted to go ahead and include her as an option here. I saw on the website that she was still available for adoption. They had another dog, I think Hattie, that they had in one of the other episodes, but it looks like she's been adopted already, so couldn't include her. But I thought Shank was beautiful. Looks like she's a Roddy mix. She's got, a few extra pounds. That's okay. We love her anyway. We love a big, beautiful girl. And with all of that toy drive and with all of the motivation to go and play with that toy, you can see that she's really active. But dogs can if they spend a while in a kennel, they're not moving, they're not exercising very much, even if they are being walked every day, because their mobility is a little bit limited. So I think that this would be something that would be very, very easy to correct so long as she didn't have any underlying health conditions, and it doesn't look like she does. So her bio reads, the ultimate water dog. She loves the water. When she isn't in the water, you can find her tossing toys in the air to herself. I think that's so cute when dogs do that. She loves her toys and has an amazing toy drive. She is so much fun. She is good with kids, but she can be a bit rambunctious, so only older kids at this time. She loves people and is very confident. Shank would be best as the only dog in a home. These are just some of her pictures. So here's her full one. And there, I'm guessing that they have a toy behind the camera for this. And there she goes, super proud of herself in her water. And it looks like this is her dry. This seems to be her fresh out of the pool, so that's awesome. And look at that face. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here is our Shank. Shank is about a 5-year-old dog. They mentioned like Rottweiler, Golden Retriever, another breed, but I can't remember. Shank seems like such a happy dog, so I made her playful. She's active and energetic. She loves to swim. She loves her toys. And then I made her a glutton, because she seems to like the food a little bit. And just to differentiate her a little bit from the other dogs, I wanted to give them something kind of unique to their personality. So if you would like us to virtually foster Miss Shank, then pop her name down in the comments below. So we've gone through the 3 dogs that I saw specifically mentioned in the episodes that are still available for adoption, that we got a little bit more of an in-depth look at, which is awesome. That's amazing. I think any of those 3 dogs would be such a wonderful choice. And then I wanted to put in a couple because like I might like pit bulls a little bit. Aladdin is one of them. So it looks like Tanya actually wrote this dog's bio. It says, when Lizzie and I, Tanya, first found Aladdin, it was a hot summer New Orleans day. He was digging in trash, trying to drink what water he could find in empty food containers. He was in terrible condition. Our hearts broke as we quickly veered off the road. We were able to get him fast, as I firmly believe he wanted to be saved. We knew immediately that under all the dirt and sadness, there was a beautiful prince in there who deserved nothing less than the whole new world. I absolutely adore this dog. He is currently being dog tested, and so far so good. We will continue to work with him and make progress. So dog friendly is kind of under his other info. If they're working with him to make progress, I am probably guessing that he's got some maybe rambunctious, kind of rude behaviors when it comes to just like being respectful at home. But dog friendly and people friendly is an amazing place to start. And I thought that he was adorable. So this is the only picture that they have of Aladdin, but I was able to go ahead and make a sim self of him. It's not a perfect representation, but I thought his little cute, like little Nike swish above his eye, kind of upside down little Nike swish, his one eyebrow was adorable. So here's our Aladdin, and I decided that he was friendly because he jumped right into them. He's been dog friendly. He is a sleuth because they found him kind of digging around in the trash. He was trying to do for himself, smart boy, and a troublemaker because they are working with him, it sounds like, through some behaviors. So I thought this would make just a cute dog to be able to give you guys some options. And last but not least is Miss Busy. She wasn't mentioned specifically on the show, but she has a really great bio on the website. So many of these guys do. This was so hard for me to narrow down. Like I wanted them all. I wanted to bring them all in. Busy's bio reads, are you an active person or family? Do you love exercise, hike, swim? If you answered yes to some or all of these questions, then look no further. Busy is your girl. She is energetic and super fun, loves the water. If she doesn't have access to a baby pool, she will dip her whole head in the water bucket. Once she burns off energy, she relaxes and is down for some chill time. She's totally crate trained and is also a great passenger in the car. She is always happy and has made friends with every human at the rescue and has several canine pals as well. So far, she's loved every dog she meets that can keep up with her. She is a big girl and likes to wrestle, so not every dog can hang with Busy Bee. She is kid friendly, but since she's large and in charge, we recommend older kids. She's very affectionate and knows how to make you feel love. Whoever gets to call Busy family will be beyond lucky. Girl got it all. So I think that she just looks super sharp. I think that she'd be an amazing dog for families with kids, amazing dog for families that could even just, like walk her and run her. And if you got a pool in your backyard, awesome. So there's a couple of photos of her. So I was able to make her a sim self. And here is our version of Busy. She's a bigger dog. She's about 75 pounds. That's huge for a pit bull. Mine in comparison is about 46. So she's like a third more than my dog is. So I made her like really buff because there's not a way to like make her taller. she's not really this buff in real life. I gave her a little purple collar, and I love this eye that she's got going on here. So I made her friendly because apparently she loves everybody. She's really energetic and she's playful. So I felt like that was gonna be a really good descriptor of her. So again, if Busy is the gal you want, then go ahead and pop her name down in the comments, and whichever of these awesome, wonderful dogs that you guys decide and get the most votes for is gonna be our foster in the next upcoming episode. So guys, I can't wait to see which dog from Villalobos Rescue Center you guys pick to be our foster. I would be so over the moon thrilled to play with any of these guys and so many more that I didn't get a chance to name. I think this is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to keep up with whoever you guys pick out. Thank you guys so much for watching, for commenting, for playing along, and happy simming!